Okay, hold up. I know it's been a while. But forget about that. I'm here now. And today we're back talking about the most hated characters in anime. Now, these are the types of characters that will make me hop through my screen into the anime and beat their ass. And the first character we have is Malty, I don't know how to say her name, but the girl from the Rising of the Shield Hero. And oh my god, she did the unthinkable. She broke one of the golden rules of life itself. And she's the prime example of why you have to be careful of women nowadays. Because what she did to Naofumi is just unforgivable. Like, I promise you I don't hit women, but if I was in a show, she would have caught a two-piece combo from me. But it starts off as Naofumi getting transported into another world. You know, regular isekai type stuff. But mind you, he did not want to leave. His life was completely chill. He was catching up on all the latest manga before he got transported into another world. And this is where you could already see the bullshit happening. Because while they're all introducing themselves, the king acted like he wasn't even there. And I'm not gonna lie, if that was me, I would be like,
hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Because ain't no way you brought me here and not even asked for my name. So fast forward to the next day, these people get to choose who they want to follow. And you would at least think at least one of these people would pick the shield hero. But you would be wrong because no one was even in his line. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him. So he's then like, share some with me. I can't do this alone. I'm like the weakest one amongst us. And then you got the bow hero saying, well, if you force them, it's gonna be worse. Man, if you don't shut your lame ass up. Now I'm not gonna lie, these side characters are so lame. Not even one of these guys have an ounce of common sense. But not long after, someone does raise their hand, and it's this beautiful, stunning lady, which to him seems so unreal. But only if he knew that accepting her would have been one of the worst mistakes of his life. So she's acting formal and nice, and bro is straight up falling for the trap. Like, look at him right here. Like, he just thinks she's a good person, but behind his smile is an alternative motive. So that day, they've been going on a little adventure, grinding. She's showing him around the city, starts teaching him how to grind, get him in some armor, just some regular stuff. So the day ends with him saying, I hope you'll help me with some tips tomorrow. I want to go rest early, okay? And boy oh boy, what happened next was so diabolical, it makes me want to cry. So bro wakes up the next morning and realizes that everything he had is gone. And bro is wondering if he got robbed or not. Like, I'm not gonna lie, how do we tell him? So he's just straight bamboozled, so he runs out and knocks on the girl's door because it's an emergency. And he's trying to explain the situation to her until the guards surround him and take him to the palace. And everyone's just looking at him with disgust. Like, you can really tell he's the elephant in the room. And damn, I'm not gonna lie, that atmosphere must be so uncomfortable. Hey, but for real, I understand you being the only black person in a place of all white people. That should be mad awkward. So he tries to explain the situation to the king, and the king's just like, shut up, nigga. And then the king's like to the girl, can you repeat your testimony for us? And this is where the hate from the character all came from. And I'ma skip the bullshit. This girl right here puts up a false narrative of him trying to R-word her, and they actively try to ruin this man's whole career. Like, you got this one nigga over here bringing up false evidence, and bro is just straight flabbergasted. Like, he doesn't know what's going on. And then he looks up to see her smirking in his face. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this shit hurts my soul, especially because she acted all innocent in front of everyone. And I don't use this word a lot, but you are a bitch, straight up. And then he realized from the beginning when she put her hand up, it was all a setup to this very moment. For all the trading, for all the grinding, it was her just lying and trying to manipulate him to get him in this falsely scenario. And he's saying like, yo, put me back. And the fact that he was forced to come here against his will is so crazy. And they just straight up ruined his whole reputation. At least he's got his get back though. But here's my thing. Why do this to someone who had no relations to you or anything against you? Like, put me in there, everyone dying, me included. Fuck the world. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I last made this. On to the next character we have is Ribrianne. Now, Ribrianne's only here because every Dragon Ball fan hates her for some reason. I mean, it's deserved, but you know, I feel like the hate is forced at some point. Like, you guys just don't want to admit it, you guys just want sayings. But I remember this correctly. No one had a problem with her first form, it's only when she transformed that everyone started to hate her. And this is proof that your parents can determine if someone likes you or don't, which is also a thing in real life. Even bad man Vegeta thought she was ugly. Like, he felt so grossed out he couldn't even hit her. And I'm not the biggest Krillin fan, but she pulled out one of his insecurities by saying he has no nose. Like, we know this, bro. Like, let it slide. And like, it doesn't matter what Ribrianne's in. If it's commercial or a game, like, people will just straight up hate her. And just like when she got added in Spark and Zero, I never saw nobody use her. And I know I talked about a little bit of this in a previous video, but the Celestial Dragons have to go. Like, I'm tired of that. Like, if I was in the One Piece world, I would either be a revolutionary army or a pirate, because there's no way I can be a normal citizen. Like, I'll never forget the scene when the Celestial Dragon took that man's girl and shot him dead. Like, that's just straight crazy. And most of them have no remorse for anything they do do. And all the celestial dragons are just nepo babies. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is what happens when you give your child everything and don't teach them no morals. And literally every worst crime is committed by the celestial dragons. They are seen as gods in this world, and there's only a few people that defy the celestial dragons. Like, don't forget what happened in Kuma's backstory. His dad was talking about sun god Nika and doing the dance, do do da da, do do da da, do do da da, and then 1 second later, who said that these monkeys can dance? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel so bad for Kuma and all the stuff that he went through, especially the 5 elders. Like, the diabolical shit that Saint Satan did, he has to be locked in the core of the earth, because there's no way someone can think of doing these stuff and have no remorse about it. And don't forget what he said about humans. Like, I really want the Marines to rebel against the celestial dragons, but sadly enough, I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe Kobe, but I don't know. And I'm really interested to see what Imu is, does, and why he wants the world to be like this. But hey, if you're ever sad, play a video of Luffy punching a celestial dragon and that would make your day. But I'm tired of these niggas, bro. But lastly, our last person for today goes by the name of Sugou Nobuyuki. I don't know if I fumbled that name, but I think I did well. But this man is diabolical, and the loopholes he went through just to be an incel needs to be studied. But this whole thing started when SAO finished. So when Kirito defeated the final boss of SAO and saved everyone, it should have been all good. But when that happened, the defense system for the program shut down, so people was able to hack into it. So basically, as soon as the servers went down and everyone was meant to be free, this one guy hacked the servers, leaving a couple people behind. Mind you, the real body of these people are in a vegetable state, and they've been in a coma for 2 years. So they're happy to escape, but this man traps them so they can't leave. And then this man uses them as test subjects for his technological experiments. And this is even the worst of it, because he kept Asuna locked up in a birdcage in the game while getting her father's approval to marry an unconscious Asuna. Which is insane, by the way, because I'm not gonna lie, you gotta be the worst parent to even approve this. Your daughter has been unconscious for 2 years and you're gonna let someone marry her while she's unconscious and she has no say in the matter? And while doing this in the outside world, he was also torturing her inside the game. Like, I don't know what's going through Asuna's mind. Like, you've been trapped in the game for 2 years, now you're getting trapped in a cage, and when you try to leave they caught you. Like, that's just an unfortunate series of events. Now the next event that I'm going to talk about is where he submits himself as one of the most hated characters in anime. Like, Kirito and Asuna finally reunite with each other, and it's like a heartfelt moment. Like, it nearly brought tears to my eyes. But then this ugly bastard puts up a gravity force field around them and basically just traps them so they can't move. And then he starts monologuing about his evil plans, you know, typical villain type stuff. And then he puts chains on Asuna and lifts her up, making sure Kirito's watching as well. Like, how evil can a guy get? Like, he wants to make this an episode of Blacked. And then he just kicks Kirito and then stabs him with the sword and uses a pain absorber on him. And he switches the pain absorber from level 10 to level 8. And he says, when this shit gets to level 3, this stuff about to be affecting your real body. Like, nigga, what? Like, if I was Kirito, I would be panicking right now. But we all know Kirito has hacks and plot armor, so he's good. And then Sugou walks away and starts feeling up Asuna. Like, this man's a creep. And I don't care if this is a game or not. Like, Asuna's like 17. Like, I'm not gonna lie, put me in coach, because I'm not gonna let this slide, bro. Asuna's one of my favorite characters in SAO. And I was so disgusted watching this as a kid. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, we gotta start raising our eyebrows, because is this normal in Japan? And look what he does next. I'm not even gonna explain it, just watch.
Stop it! Sugou!
It's okay, Kirito. Whatever he does, he's not really hurting me.
I was hoping you'd say that, but I wonder how long your pride's going to last. 30 minutes? An hour? Why don't we see how long you can hang on to it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's no saving him. Give him the death sentence immediately. Now the next thing he said left me so speechless, like I have no words for this. Like, let me not even explain, bro, just roll the clip. Should I tell you what I was thinking? Once you had my fun here, I'll go to your hospital room. I'll play a recording of today on a big monitor and we can enjoy ourselves with your real body. Yeah. So basically, if you didn't get what he said right now, let me explain it. Remember what I said earlier about Asuna's body being unconscious? Yeah. He was going to go into the hospital, set up a recording, do stuff to her unconscious body, by the way, and then come back, assault her again while playing the recording with him in the hospital doing stuff to her unconscious body, so she can watch the type of stuff that he was doing to her while she was unconscious. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This nigga's Satan. He has to be the devil, because there's no way you even think about doing this stuff. And then look at him, he just grabs her and just licks her tears, bro. Like, who does that? And I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel so bad. Like, imagine being Kirito in this moment. Like, watching your girl get tormented to this extent, like, has to do something to you mentally. Like, I know he's about to go Super Saiyan right now, because you gotta be feeling was rage at that point. And then just having to be there on the floor in pain, getting stabbed, and watching this. Actively try to make him a CUCK. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I gotta see him in real life and kill him, bro. Like, he gotta die. And anyone he's associated with. Because not only is he doing this, but he's going far and beyond. Like, for virtual tillies, man, come on now. But yeah, after all that, Kirito uses his hacks. And you know, he sets the pain absorber to 0. So any hit against him, like, he would instantly die. But, you know, then this guy's just trash. Like, you know, without his powers, he's nothing. So Kirito just makes light work of him. And, you know, happily ever after. Like, this man is so determined, even after losing, he goes to his last resort, which was to kill Kirito in real life. Like, Kirito's all happy to see Asuna in the hospital, and then this man comes out of nowhere, slicing his arm. Like, you really gotta think about this. It's nighttime, and he's waiting in the shadows because he knows Kirito's gonna come to the hospital to look for Asuna. So he waits there to ambush and kill him. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the villain has lost. You have lost. Give it up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta let this stuff go. But yeah, Kirito was just done for. Like, he was about to stab him until the plot armor gods, you know, the writers, came to save Kirito. And he missed because of his eye. And then Kirito remembered, oh yeah, hold up. This is the same guy that did all this stuff to my girl, bro. And then Kirito just went crazy on him. Like, he was like dead ass about to kill him. Like, Kirito was dead ass like, I've had enough of you. Fuck ass, bitch ass, incel. Leave my girl alone. And he was about to slice his neck. But Kirito was like, you know what? This shit ain't worth it, bro. And let that nigga go. But yeah, no, the story of this man is diabolical. And I'm not about the killing stuff. But when I was watching this, I wanted Kirito to kill him. Like, doing all this diabolical ass stuff. Like, he gotta go. But that brings an end to his story. But damn, I'm not gonna lie, this is a longer video than usual. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this video did take like over a couple months to make. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know the audio is bad, so I'm working on the audio. So, you know, don't get on me on the comments, bro. And if you enjoyed it, please show support. You know, it does help out the channel. And without any further ado, it's your boy Trike, and he's out.